The class of birds can be called the pinnacle of evolution. These are highly developed animals that walk on two legs, have an intensive metabolism, wings and a beak, a well-developed brain and complex behavioral traits. It is the habitat that has a key influence on the formation of individuals. Representatives of this class are diverse and amazing. In this issue you will see the most beautiful and unusual birds on our planet, and most importantly, each of them has some unique feature, and you will learn a lot of new and amazing things. Brilliant quetzal. The dazzling bird is one of the most iconic birds of South America. Like most other bird species, the dazzling tonal pattern of the female quetzal is not as striking as that of her male. For some reason, in the world of birds, nature decided to bestow beauty on males. The beauty of this bird, both in color and slenderness, gave rise to the myth that this is a divine creature. For this reason, the Aztecs associated the bird with their god Quetzalcoatl. The sacred value of the feathers of this bird was so high that only priests and high rulers could own them. Currently, the International Union for Conservation of Nature considers this bird species to be endangered. Unfortunately for them, they are an object of desire, and therefore victims of poaching and trafficking among lovers of rare and exotic animals. But the catch is that the dazzling quetzal is not a parrot, it cannot live in captivity, and usually dies shortly after being caught. Blue-footed booby. These unusual birds live on the Galapagos Islands, washed by the waters of the Pacific Ocean. Pointy wings, long beak, eagle look. Real beauties. However, webbed feet attract the most attention in their appearance. They are blue. Moreover, the color varies from pale turquoise to rich aquamarine. The color of the paws is directly related to the lifestyle of birds. More specifically, food. The gannets eat the blunt-colored fish, receiving along with the nutrients a portion of the pigments that color the paws blue. Pigments also act as stimulators of the bird's immune function. The bright and rich color of the paws indicates the good health of their owner. The brighter the paws of the male, the more likely it is to create a married couple. The faded blue color of the paws absolutely does not attract females, since it clearly indicates that their owner does not feel well. But in fairness, it should be noted that the same factors matter for the male. The brighter the paws of the female are colored, the larger eggs she can lay, and this is a guarantee that the brood will be of the highest grade. Many birds, in order to subdue the female, arrange demonstration dances. Gannets simply imposingly step in front of their chosen one, showing their paws. If the female reciprocates, then she leaves her girlfriends and goes towards the gentleman, and when the birds approach, they rub their beaks nicely. Mandarin ducks. The unusual shape of the body and bright coloring give it a special appeal and distinguish it from many other animals. The mandarin duck is considered one of the most beautiful ducks in the world. And she received such an interesting nickname because of her multicolored plumage. The mandarin duck weighs only 400–700 g and lives only in East Asia, in China, some regions of Russia. It is found in Japan, Taiwan, and Korea. The mating attire of the male plays with the colors of the rainbow. The red, green, purple, white and orange coloration makes the drakes look like they are painted. Males wear such breeding plumage almost the whole year, from September to July. Females look more elegant, but their outfit is not so bright. Unlike other ducks, mandarin ducks are the only ones that nest high in the trees. Their hollows can be placed at a height of 6 meters. Incredibly, little ducklings, which jump out of the nest at the command of their mother, remain safe and sound. For their first flights, they use still undeveloped wings. Multicolored painted painting. A bird from the Malleuridae family. Found in most of Australia. The peculiarity of this beautiful bird is how she cares for the female. And the males of the Malura know how to take care. What is it worth flying with a seahorse with a loose head fan? Another amazing trick, they give the females flower petals, and not only what kind, but those that harmonize better than others with the color of their plumage. Most often these are pink petals that stand out against the background of their colors. The petals are part of the courtship process and are given to females in the male's own territory. Outside of the breeding season, males in foreign territories sometimes give petals to females to attract them to their territory. And the funny thing is that painted Maluras are socially monogamous birds, that is, they choose one partner with whom they spend their whole lives, but at the same time, each of the partners regularly mates with other individuals and most of the chicks appear from males from other groups. At the same time, males are caring fathers, and even help raise their illegitimate chicks. Bullfinches. The bullfinch proudly bears the title of winter bird, and against the backdrop of winter whiteness, these birds are especially distinguished by their bright coloring. This bright-breasted mysterious bird appears with the advent of cold weather and disappears along with the first greenery on the trees. In fact, this is not entirely true. Many assume that the bullfinch is a lover of the cold, since most often it can be found with the onset of winter. But this is an erroneous assumption. The explanation for this behavior is simple. In summer, birds nest in dense crowns of trees, away from cities, and they are simply difficult to notice. And in the autumn-winter season, birds roam in search of food, which is why they appear in city parks, squares, and gardens. This is a songbird belonging to the family of finches of the passerine order. The closest relatives of the bullfinch are goldfinches and finches, which are widespread in nature. Adult representatives of the genus are predominantly herbivorous and prefer to eat seeds and fruits of herbs, shrubs, and trees. The favorite delicacy of the bullfinch is the berries of bird cherry, viburnum, mountain ash, but they do not eat them whole. With their strong beak they get only seeds, and throw away the pulp. Royal crowned flyeater. The bird received this name for a bright red crest, which opens at the most important moments of his life, like a carnival outfit. It lives along the banks of the Amazon River, in the dense forests of Brazil, Bolivia, Ecuador, and Peru. The beginning of the mating season is a good opportunity to show off in all its glory. In the fight for a female or defending the territory in front of rivals, the males of the Amazonian crowned flycatcher unfold their crown fans, proudly showing scarlet, blue, and black feathers. Females, too, were not left without crowns shimmering in the sun, only in place of red feathers they have yellow ones. Females of the Amazonian crowned flycatcher alone build giant 2-meter nests hanging over a shady stream. To protect offspring from predators, expectant mothers hang nests from a strong branch at a height of 2 to 6 meters above the water. Having laid 2 eggs, they themselves incubate them and themselves get food for the hatched chicks. Paradise birds. They live in New Guinea, where there are 45 species of birds of paradise, which stand out from their relatives with an indescribable brightness of plumage and an attractive color. There are species with a fantastic variety of shades and shapes. The females of these birds have invented an extremely bizarre way of feeding their chicks. Having caught an insect or an earthworm, they sit on a branch above, hanging over the nest, and from there throw off the prey into the open beaks of the chicks. Naturally, only the most agile chicks grab her. All the rest are obviously doomed to starvation. This strange exercise is so firmly imprinted in the memory of the surviving chicks that, even as adults, they throw food into the air and grab it in the air, and only then swallow it. Such bright and catchy plumage is necessary for males during long and very complex mating rituals, in particular, for a special dance that they perform after choosing a suitable place. The female is watching this dance with interest. Thank you friends for watching to the end. Write your comments, which bird in this issue surprised and impressed you the most. And we went to prepare a new video for you. Well, that's all for today. Thank you all for watching. If it was interesting, support the video with likes. Thank you for subscribing, and take a look at what else we have prepared for you.